Hello, I'm Dick Bennett for the Omni Center for Peace, Justice, and Ecology. This is Omni's Book Sampler, a series of telling about a series of books about peace, peacemaking, and peacemakers. My first book is Most Dangerous Women, Bringing History to Life Through Readers' Theater, a play by Jan Maher, M-A-H-E-R, which is also equally in length a discussion of the presentation of the play, the creation of the play, the presentation of the play, and discussion of the play in classes with students. It's just a magnificent play about the Women's League, International League for Peace and Freedom. You'll recall that the WILPF, women from all over the world, met in The Hague in 1915 to try to stop the war, and met again in 1919 to try to create the peace. Women from all over the world, German women, Austrian women, British women. Helen Keller was the chair of the meeting in 1915. So this is a most important play about women creating peace. My second book is entitled September 11th, Families for Peaceful Tomorrows, Turning Our Grief into Action for Peace. When the Twin Towers were destroyed, we heard immediately from our president that we must have vengeance, that our country is a military power, and that we will not allow anyone to attack us, that we won't retaliate too. But that was true perhaps of the majority of the families. But some of the families opposed the president's war, turning their dead relatives into an excuse for war. And they were called September 11 Families for a Peaceful Tomorrows. They walked all the way from Washington, D.C. to New York City to dramatize their opposition to the war. November 11th, Families for Peaceful Tomorrows, perhaps the kinds of citizens who foretell the future for peace in our United States. And my third and final book is a magnificent, wise, learned, deeply thoughtful history of peace. Peace, A World History is the title, by Antony, A-N-T-O-N-Y, Adolf, A-D-O-L-F. Peace, A History, Antony Adolf. And the title, I think, should have been Pieces, because that's what he talks about. It's not peace, because page after page he insists that there is no single way to peace. There are multitudinous ways to peace throughout history, and they change, and they will change, and they will be different in the future. So let me call it Pieces, A World History by Antony Adolf. Thank you. This has been Dick Bennett for the Omni Peace Books Sampler.